What's up, y'all? Welcome to Slap Son. It's Babyface Blackburn, your welterweight power slap champion. Tune in June 27th, this Friday, live on YouTube. Watch me take on Ozeel El Perro Rodriguez.
Thanks for being here, man. I appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.
So the obvious question is, did you bring a leash and a collar?
I'm going shopping tomorrow.
So when I got done talking to Azael, when we were talking, the thing that just kept coming back into my head over and over was like the title shot finally came. Like he's been waiting forever, and so I actually used that as the title for the YouTube video. Mm-hmm. And you, correct me if I'm wrong, but you kind of feel that way as well. Like it's been a long time for this to go.
2 years in the making. I called him out before Power Slap 1 even went down. You know, we were backstage in the weigh-ins, and we had a little media going, and I remember seeing him season 1, and he was, you know, causing a ruckus through the house, right? But they edit things to make it that way.
We just learned that, yeah.
He's
Shout
really
out Alan.
not who they made him out to be in season 1. And, you know, it kind of, you know, and I was like, I want that guy.
Yeah.
You know, he's tearing it up. I want a piece of that. So now, you know, 2 years down the road, he's had multiple title shots at middleweight, you know, done really well at middleweight. So I feel honored to even have the opportunity to go against a legend of the sport that's been around for so long.
Man, that's awesome. Yeah, it's crazy to think that, you know, the sport's so new. Well, at least the league is so new. I guess the sport's been around for a little bit longer, right? Mm-hmm. But as far as like getting noticed and growing and being big, it is new. And so it's cool that you can say things like that because literally you and everyone in this room, like it's the beginning of it.
Yeah.
You know, and that's where legends in sport are made. You know what I mean? We can look back and think, oh, remember Babyface and Azael, that match? You know what I mean? And it's cool because of other sports we've watched, we know that. So for you to say words like that isn't dismissive at all. In fact, it's actually foreshadowing that we're going to look back and go, oh, these are some of the legends of the sport. Do you think of yourself as one of those?
I'm definitely putting myself on the path of like, you know, I've been saying it lately that this is kind of a legacy match for me and him. If it goes either way, the product of it, you know, either one of us is going to be.
Yeah.
There's not really, at this point in time in the welterweight division, there's not really a contender after this.
Right.
So depending on what happens on Friday with the other welterweight matches, Manny and KO Chris, you know, that could have some influence as well, but, you know, he came down.
This is premeditated.
He's challenging me.
Yeah. This is the whole reason why he moved, let's be honest.
And, you know, I'm third time, dude. It's not a fucking charm, buddy. It's not. Power Slap 13, lucky number 13 for me.
For Babyface.
Yes.
So do you think it'll be similar to, because we know he's got a chin. We know I hate to say it, but we know he's got that dog in him, right? And so do you feel like this could go the way of like you and Manny? Or do you feel like this is going to be pretty decisive?
This really, really depends on, obviously, the outcome of that match, Manny and Chris. If Manny does win that, I don't want that third right away. I want there to be another contender match. I want Cole Young up there. So I really see that, you know, that's my draw on my record. You know, I feel I won that fight.
Right.
I really want that 5-rounder with Cole Young. But if Manny wins, you know, I could see that as a contender match.
Between him and Cole?
Yeah. I really would like to see that. And then obviously the winner of that is next up.
Yeah.
If KO Chris wins, I really don't like him. I will retire him.
Dude.
I will. No, he wanted to sign all the posters on my belt. Buddy, I see you. So
Friday, we already I don't know if you could tell, but literally in this room right now, I think everybody just felt that. That was pretty real. So the pathway, if KO Chris wins, it's obvious, right? Like I just said, everyone felt that in the room.
100%.
And then with Manny, it's more like, look, dude, we've done it. We respect each other, but I'd rather hang out for a second.
100%. We already had that mutual talk to where, you know, he feels that he needs one more under his belt after to solidify the next contender in the welterweight division.
Okay. So, man. Well, I hate to like be biased or whatever, but after the he signed my belt and the flip off of the canvas, I'm more intrigued for the Manny Chris matchup now, brother.
There's a little bit more behind the scenes of
that was real,
the
son.
There, it's really.
Where do you think that comes from? Do you think
he said some things online that he really shouldn't have said?
Yeah.
Being a father, I'm not a father. I don't have any kids.
Right.
But for him to say something where that could possibly get my kids taken away from me, that does not sit right with me. And he's a father. Act like it, brother. Fucking act like it.
Yeah, it's crazy that, man, I really want to talk to KO Chris right now.
He ain't gonna tell you the same because he don't even remember.
Bro, what's interesting is there are some guys, right, that like, how do I say this, man? Like, there are some guys in the game that put off a certain vibe, and sometimes that's real, sometimes that's fake, sometimes it's because they really are trying to be that person, be better, do whatever. And but when it's all said and done, it comes down to the competition and what do you want, and everyone can tell that you want it and he wants it. So I think the future could be interesting.
Well, he just better hope that Manny wins. I'm telling you what, because coming into Vegas and you still got to hit the sauna, brother, that ain't gonna do it. I'm a champion. You're gonna find out if you win.
So Friday's coming. We're going up against. We've got these visions to the future, but no matter what happens, man, best of luck. Every time you come by, we freaking love it. You bring the passion. And before we go, I gotta ask about the tats and if you can do a trick.
Oh, dude, where's the dom at? I didn't even.
Did you have it? It's never far behind. I knew it was here somewhere.
Had the string all tangled up.
The one on the calf is new, yes?
Yeah, we got Wyandotte. Wyandottes very, very known for Native American heritage. There's a lot of history down there. So they have a totem pole to represent Chief Walks on Water on top here.
Chief Walks, for real, Chief Walks on Water.
Okay, so I'm representing my hometown. It's, I grew up there. I lived there for a lot of my life, and I want to represent. So,
dude, that's amazing. Yeah. And then the freshie of the kendama.
Yeah, this one I got Power Slap 12.
Power Slap 12, yeah. All right, man. Okay, for all of you that are new, this is this man's other passion. He's amazing. It's unreal. It's not a toy, dude. It's a lifestyle.
Yes.
Just get it right.
100%.
Yeah.
We'll see if I can. We'll rip some flow here.
I love it. As he's doing his thing, I got to tell you, this is my boys' favorite part of Sweet Talks. They like the kendama scene.
And boom.
Thank you, man.
Love that.